Alright, I thought I'd do a response video to the Angry Canuck, another one from the dump. Just thought I'd throw that in from what fake Jew Mexicans consider, brain scientists consider a dump. So that means roses and such. Roses, pretty. Anyway, at the dump. Um, so anyway, the Angry Canuck, speaking of Mexicans, um, his second video was basically just the why do we import people and all that kind of crap. And yeah, I mean, the whole subject of immigration is a bit troublesome because ideally, eventually, it'd be nice not to have any borders. It'd be nice for human beings just to be human beings on planet Earth and not to arbitrarily make distinctions between each other. But we're not there yet. And some cultures, some societies, their politics or their culture or some other aspect of their way of life is too different from some other people's way of life to be intrinsically, fundamentally compatible. And it's no good to have people, say, immigrate into another country and basically create a nation state within that country where they retain their culture, retain their language, essentially live distinct and different from the society they've moved into. That's, in my opinion, bullshit. And so I don't agree with open borders. And, he's sort of pigeonholed us. Everybody's a liberal. I mean, it's just everybody except for him is just a liberal and an extreme liberal. And we're all somehow obligated to defend politics that's not our politics. So I've never been a big advocate of immigration. I think there does have to be limitations on it. I think there's got to be requirements. I mean, it's not that, if we're going to have sponsorship programs, which are basically the idea is people in the existing country sponsor the people to come into the country, which means they're basically going to say, look, they're going to be an asset to your country, not a deficit, and I guarantee it with my pocketbook. Then they got to hold people to that stuff. Because that's not the way the system's working now. There's lots of people coming in here, and yes, they're doing a lot of work, but they're also degrading our society by doing the work cheap. They're scabs. I mean, I don't want to call them a bad name, but that's the practical effect. Is they're undercutting our wage base and obliging other Americans to degrade their life to compete with them in the job market, and that's kind of bullshit. There's reason not to want that. It doesn't have anything to do with bigotry or any of that other crap. And that's really where this argument gets unfortunate, is that, as soon as you start saying anything, you're going to get labeled an extremist on the Angry Canuck side of the political spectrum. And, his rhetoric is bigoted. It is unnecessarily nasty and unpleasant. And unfortunately, that's how the debate gets destroyed. Because it's not unreasonable to say, yes, we don't want to degrade our civilization to give people the opportunities that this country can provide. I mean, there's a price to pay for that. And it's just common sense not to break what you have to help somebody in a broken place fix what they have. Maybe we should be helping other countries to migrate some of their politics and cultural traditions to be more consistent with our own, like in the case of Canada. A few years ago, the border was essentially an open border, and it's just a little political nonsense. It's, terrorism bullshit that it's become a closed border, but, there's very compatible cultures. Sorry for the interruption, but the neighbor was going by, and I look pretty stupid talking to a camera, about immigrants, in front of the house. But anyway, so summing up, argue with somebody else. Argue with somebody who actually has the positions you're arguing against. Why don't you find somebody who actually believes the crap you're saying we believe, and then argue with them? But quit using my name in an argument that has nothing to do with anything I advocate. I mean, it's just bullshit. I mean, to provoke a response because you want to cause a controversy or something, it's just bullshit. Play some other game. I don't like this one. It sucks. So, put up or shut up or something like that, you know? Fuck you. What can I say? I mean, it's just bullshit. Stop it. Yeah, that's what I'll say. Just stop it. Grow a brain. Make a better argument. Do something more constructive. Uh, I don't know. Go, I don't know, skin diving in Australia where there's lots of sharks. Do that, idiot. And just leave me alone. Well, leave my name alone, or something like that. So anyway, the end. I think that's enough. Throw in video of sundry flowers and such. Yeah, throw that in the background. And that'll be all. So till next time, when I'll make another video about something else that will not be sufficient to stimulate any real change in anyone's mind about anything, and will just kind of waste my time making the video and editing it and uploading it and such. Yeah. Well, whatever. Yeah. Till next time. I should just say till next time and then press the button.